Netflix Avatar, once again, hitting the easiest layup of all time. It feels like every time we're expecting Aang movie news, Netflix comes in with some sort of announcement and saves the day. I mean, come on. They had an announcement for an announcement. And Paramount can't even follow up on that Target merch going viral. Target merch went viral. Hundreds of thousands of likes. That's how starving Avatar fans are for content, and with a fully finished movie, they've managed to do nothing with it. Kinda sad. Anyway, I'm done ranting about Paramount, so let's go ahead and talk about all the stuff Netflix has shared with us today, because there is a lot to talk about. We got this behind the scenes video of season 2, which has so many cool things in it, tons of Easter eggs. It even revealed some things that a lot of people didn't think were gonna happen. For example, people thought the library episode wasn't going to happen because of this whole thing right here. However, this looks awfully similar to the library. We also got a poster, new photos, and a release date. So let's go ahead and break down all of that. You guys know what I always say: if you want to know everything and you don't want to miss anything, well, you better stay until the end of the video. Also, don't forget to leave a like and comment to help your boy get in the algorithm. All right, without further ado, let's get into the video. The behind the scenes video that Netflix released shows off some really good changes from season 1 till now. Although we've known this for quite some time now, it's still so cool to see. They have moved away from the volume screen and are now using practical sets to film the series. Mia Check in this video goes to say that they built Ba Sing Se, and obviously she means they built parts of it. Like, there's no way they're out here making countryside cities just for this show. That would just be ridiculous, but what I'm seeing here looks absolutely amazing. And Zuko's scar, chef's kiss right here. Dare I say it, I think it might even look better in this behind the scenes video than in the fully color corrected images that Netflix released. Now, I know a lot of people are going to complain that the scar isn't fully accurate to the cartoon, but guys, that was just never on the table. This is a fantasy show aimed at a wide audience. They were never going to put a large, grotesque scar on someone's face, even if it is accurate to the source material. I do think this new scar is a solid step in the right direction, and a really good balance between keeping it PG, but also pretty realistic. This is a clip of Zuko and Aang fighting. I'm assuming it's during the chase. Again, fully practical sets, real flames. These things are really on fire. Well, in the original, Azula, Aang, and Zuko all fight in a small abandoned Earth Kingdom town. This time around, it doesn't really look abandoned. It seems more lived in. There's a pot in the background, baskets hanging, a cabbage cart. This could lead to some fun things happening. I always liked watching shows where random background characters see a cool fight go down. Maybe it blows past them or they somehow get involved. I think it could be cool. My complete guess is they find a way to make this fight happen in Ba Sing Se, but that's just speculation. Please don't go around quoting me on that. I'm not sure where this blue spirit scene takes place. It could be an original scene. It's definitely not when he frees Appa. Maybe this is early season 2 where Zuko was stealing food and money to try to survive. Here we have a little Toph montage. This one is really cool. It confirms they're doing the whole Earth King dinner. The code name for season 2 was Diner Bear, so I always assumed they were doing this. One of the big criticisms of season 1 is that people thought the outfits didn't look real or lived in. Comparing this to what she wore in the cartoon at the dinner party, this seems to be taking that criticism to heart. This looks like a realistic version of what she wore in the cartoon, maybe even taking some inspirations from the real world. Her makeup and obviously the outfit do seem to be based on traditional or historical Chinese looks. I'm assuming this is also during the chase. This looks like it could be from the season finale, where Katara, Aang, Azula, and Zuko have their 2v2 fight in the Crystal Catacombs. This seems to be the exact shot of Zuko freeing Azula from Katara's grasp. Obviously, he's not going to be wearing all black in the season finale. I'm assuming this is just a practice thing, but it looks really cool. I'm just happy all the signs are pointing to the fights being more faithful to the cartoon. The cartoon's fight choreography, especially in season 2, is amazing. And if it's able to be done in real life, there's no need to change it. Now look what we have here. Is this Wan Shi Tong's library? Aang looks surprised enough, and this guy does look pretty similar to Professor Zay. Here we have Zuko practicing lightning redirection, and we also get a better look at his scar. So not only did they make his scar much more accurate and real looking, but it's also larger, taking up much more of his side profile, as before it was kind of like a little bruise. I love this part right here, Gordon quoting Sokka's iconic line. I remember as a kid just dying laughing when Sokka said that for the first time. All of these shots of Toph's introduction are solid. I mentioned in my trailer breakdown that I do really like the underground fighting ring vibe that the live action is going for. I can't tell if this is the Boulder or that fodder Fire Nation anthem guy, but I'm pretty sure this is the Boulder. I think these are all shots of Ba Sing Se. They played these shots as Toph's actresses talking about Ba Sing Se in the video and how they built it. Although when the sets were leaked, I was fairly certain that some of these shots were of Gowling, you know, the place where they found Toph. Maybe this time around they make Gowling a part of Ba Sing Se, or maybe, you know, this is Gowling and, you know, why would she mention it because it's a small part of the season? I don't know. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? The fight scenes definitely look like they've received a huge level up this season. Gordon practicing this motion here makes me think of two different scenes in particular. Either him using some sort of water whip, or when he uses airbending to throw that rock that almost falls on him during the drill episode. This here is Azula fighting Aang. I wonder if they're gonna keep Azula's iconic two-finger bending style. I always loved how Azula just knew she was so much better than everyone else. Like, she could have made these big fire blasts with her hands, but nope, she just used two fingers in almost every single fight. Is this Ozai and Ursa? I think it is. I saw people freaking out online that these robes looked weird or cheap. I do think they'll look a little bit better when color corrected. As you can see in the behind the scenes video, Zuko's scar is bright red, but whenever we see it color corrected, it fades out a bit and looks more like regular scar tissue. Maybe something similar happens here where this looks more realistic, not as bright after it's color corrected. Only time will tell. I find it super interesting that Ursa's outfit is actually fairly accurate to the cartoon, besides, you know, the pink gradient. While with Ozai, they seem to have taken a completely different approach. Also, I just realized Ozai is wearing a wedding ring here. I don't remember that being a thing in the cartoon, but it's a pretty cool addition.